Hi, I'm Sunmeet, and I just came back from a 21-day program at the Isha Ashram, Coimbatore. The name of the program was Yoga Marga, and I've been getting so many calls of my friends who want to know more about the program. So I thought, let me just create a video, and anybody who wants to know about my experience, well, not just my friends, even others, if you want to know about Yoga Marga, you'll be able to get an honest review of how the program was, how I felt, and then you can decide whether you want to go, don't want to go, whether it's for you or not for you. I do these annual detoxes. I have been going for the last 6 years. Last 5 years I went to Sai Gita Ashram, where I've done programs ranging from 3 days to 1 week, and then finally I did a 2-week program. And I've gradually been increasing the number of days there, and I'm very happy and satisfied with the results. And my husband said that Yoga Marga is a more intense program since there's a lot of water fasting that goes there, and that is something that got me really excited. So on my own, I could never do water fasting beyond 3 days. I would also always get a lot of heartburn, I would always get a lot of headaches. And then 4th day I would start having tea or some fruit or nariyal pani or something like that. But my fast would break. So I thought, let me go to Isha Ashram this time and do a longish supervised water fast. The doctors will be there, they'll be around me. So if there's any issue, if there is heartburn or there is a headache or any other issue which happens, there would be somebody to take care of me. And I have been wanting to do a supervised longer water fast, and this really excited me. I booked myself for the Yoga Marga program in January, and then I've been looking forward to it. And 2 months of inner engineering, Shambhavi, is important. It's like a mandate for doing this program. I have done inner engineering many years back. I started practicing it from February onwards to prepare for my trip in April. And so there's a lot of yoga that happens in this program, and the title of the program, Yoga Marga, also gives it away. Every day we woke up at 4:30, then 5:15, 5:20 we were at the yoga hall, the place where this program took place. So we had to keep going and coming back to the yoga hall. And 5:30 exact, the day started with Guru Puja, and then after that we were taught a few yoga practices like Upi Yoga, Hatha Yoga, Shambhavi, everybody knew, because inner engineering you had to know before coming for this, and a few other yogasanas we were taught. Every day we were taught something new. There were lots of videos that were shown to us. There were lots of videos of Sadhguru which were shown to us, which was like an evening satsang. And we were doing yoga on a daily basis for about 5 hours. 2.5 hours in the morning, 2.5 in the evening. And then there were also lots of activities. The whole day was planned. There was no time really for resting in your room or something like that. So whether you were on a water fast or whether you were eating, you had to do the entire set of activities that were planned. So every day there would be a 1-hour slot for temple time. There would be a 1-hour slot for Dhyanalinga, where you go and meditate. Then there would be a pradakshina around the Adi Yogi Shiva statue. There's a Suraj Kund for men and there's a Chandra Kund for women. These are places with a water body and Mercury Linga, which makes the water very energized. So you had to take a dip in it. So for all of these activities, there was a 1-hour slot. And then, like I said, 5 hours of yoga. And apart from that, meals were served twice a day. Morning 10:30 was brunch, and evening 7 o'clock was dinner. The food plans were different for every one of us. There were 18 of us in the batch, and not many people got like the same thing. In Isha, there are these Siddha doctors, and you don't have to get any blood tests or anything done, which is a mandate in Sai Gita Ashram, but not in Isha. In Isha, when you go there, the doctors, they do your analysis of your pulse in your hand, and then they tell you what the issue is and what your dosha is from the 3 doshas, and accordingly they suggest you a diet plan, which is up to you whether you want to take or not. Many people were suggested to do water fasting. Not everybody took it. So out of the 18 of us, 6 said yes to water fasting. So we got a week of water fasting, followed by 5 days of juice fasting, And after that, the last week was raw foods followed by 50-50, which is 50% raw, 50% cooked. So before you integrate and go back to the real world, they start giving you cooked food. But I saw there were many people in our batch who were also doing cooked from the beginning. They were on a porridge diet because raw did not suit them. They felt very gaseous after a raw diet or a water diet, or they did not want to do it for whatever reason. So then they were given porridge meals. Some people got raw foods throughout. Some people got 50-50 throughout. So they were those kind of people also. I don't know why they got those diets. I'm sure it was discussed between them and the doctor, and something would have been there in the report, which is why they did not do the intense water fast that we did. But I'm glad that I got this option, and I'm glad I did it. And yes, I had a lot of heartburn. I had headache one day, but the doctors managed it like they had promised. And I kept getting some Ayurvedic Siddha medicine for acidity issue. And I got that thrice a day, and that managed my heartburn. Headache was only one day. I got some pill, and that also was sorted. After that, I did not get any headache. So it was doable, and I was so pleased at myself for being able to do this 1 week of water fasting. And it was a big feat of achievement for me. And followed, the second week was 5 days of ashcord juice fasting. That was also very interesting. The most exciting thing about that week was the salt that went inside the juice, because after that 1 week of water fast and no salt, my body was craving for salt. So I was very thrilled and delighted that I was getting salt in the juice. And then raw food and cooked food in the third week. That, of course, it was very healthy, very delicious, but I could not eat so much because after 12 days of just liquids, somehow I did not have an appetite to eat salads, even though they looked very healthy. And 1 or 2 days I thought, it's so nice and it's so yummy and it's so healthy, let me take a little bit more, but I couldn't complete it and I had to throw it. So then I restricted myself to smaller quantities next few days because I couldn't consume more than that. So it was all in all a very good experience. Every day evening we had an outdoor activity, and one day we went to Gaushala, one day to the farm, one day to the Isha homeschool. It's a very big 150-acre Isha Ashram, and there are many things to do around there. Even the outdoor activities were inside the complex only, but sometimes the distances were so far, they used to take us in a bus. Sometimes we should just walk and go wherever we had to do. And the evening session was always a video by Sadhguru that was very interesting. So Sadhguru has a lot of interesting bites and interesting points of view on a lot of things. And he has a great sense of humor. We used to really look forward to those sessions. And the teacher was excellent. Rupal was our Hatha Yoga teacher, excellent. The doctors were very nice, Vinita, Diksha. Everybody, the volunteers were absolutely amazing. The food was great. The facility, the room, everything was very nice. All in all, a very good experience. If you want to experience a longer water fast, supervised water fast, if you want to learn all about the right way of consuming healthy meals, and in Isha they say 2 meals a day is ideal. And when you're consuming a proper, complete meal, 50% raw and 50% cooked is the way to go. So that is what we had, and the food was absolutely yummy. I did not miss what I was used to having at home. The food was absolutely amazing. And even the temple time and meditation, everything, the complete experience. In Isha, it's not just detox that you do. There's also a lot of spiritual element to it. Yoga is about mind and body, the union. And it's a very good experience, and I highly recommend this program. And anybody who wants to try, if you have the time to go in for it, 21 days, it's a longish time, but 21 days is like a mandala, and you need to do certain things for 21 days to get them into your routine. So which is why this program is designed this way. But an excellent program, and if you have the time and the resources, you must do it. And Isha also has some smaller programs starting from 3 days. If for some reason you don't have 21 days to spend, but you want to get a feel of the ashram or the kind of food they have there, or the temples and everything, you can go for a smaller program, or you could just go and stay at the guest house there and just enjoy the ashram. You can do that also. You can also go minus any program. So a very good experience. It was my first time at the Isha Ashram, but a beautiful time, very well spent, and I highly recommend this program to anybody who wants to learn more about good diet and health and wellness and also spirituality. I hope that helped someone, and all the best. Thank you.